Hey y'all. Welcome back to Magic Meals with me, Nicole Phillips. Today I'm super excited. Why? We're going to use the rest of our heavy whipping cream that we used from the last installment where we made the 4 cheese macaroni and cheese. I have heavy whipping cream left, and I was like, what am I gonna make with that? And I was guided to the gratin. We're gonna make a potato gratin, which is, I've never made one before, but it seems pretty easy. So we're gonna make one intuitively. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I looked at one or a couple of videos, quick clips of other people making gratin, just to kind of, prepare myself for this episode of Magic Meals. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We are getting started with prepping our potato. I wash my produce with vinegar. However you wash your produce works. Next, we are peeling our potato. I have a peeler on hand, which is great. So just peel your potato. Get ready for the chopping. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and start slicing our potato. I don't have a mandolin. I don't have a handy dandy tool. We're gonna do some knife work, which is exciting. Let's get started. I really want relatively thin slices. So let's do that. You making this at home? I think potato gratin, what's special about it is the thinly sliced potatoes, and the way the potatoes are laid in a baking dish and steeped in a delicious onion or garlic or an herb infused heavy cream, and delicately dusted with the cheese on top. So I'm excited about the whole thing. Have y'all seen the movie Burnt? There's something so satisfying about the sounds of the clinking and sizzling and knives hitting plates and chopping boards that is just like top tier. Hope you're enjoying the sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and put our potatoes in the refrigerator while we get our heavy cream infused with the delicious flavors that we're gonna use for this potato gratin. Let's get started. I picked out the seasonings that I'm going to use to infuse the heavy whipping cream with flavor. I think I have a favorite spice combination. We shall see. So I have in the pan, I know it's customary to have the whipping cream in first and then add your seasonings and herbs and things. But I like to start with frying my seasonings and herbs together. It just feels like it awakens the oils and flavors inside of the seasonings and herbs. So I have a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of my pan on low heat. I'm going to add to the oil. I'm gonna add to the oil some fennel seed. Fennel seed, I said it last episode with the mac and cheese. I love the smell of fennel seed. It's magic. It smells like magic. So fennel seed in the oil, some oregano. Fennel seed, oregano. I'm gonna add some thyme. little bit of thyme in there. Thyme. I have chopped some garlic. So we have garlic, some garlic, some garlic powder. I don't have fresh garlic on hand, but that is okay. So garlic powder, rosemary, dried rosemary. Good amount of rosemary in there. Black pepper, ground black pepper. Good amount of black pepper in there. Paprika. I just think it adds a beautiful smoky essence to it, dimension to it, to any dish. So paprika, chili powder, and last but certainly not least, I have chopped onion, dried chopped onion. Now when you cook this the dried chopped onion, dehydrated chopped onion, it comes back to life. So it's like, it really gives like fresh onion, which is really cool. So we have the chopped onion. I'm gonna use a good amount of that. So instead of like a really heavy garlic taste, we're gonna have garlic in there because we have the garlic powder. We have a lot of onion, so it's gonna be a super oniony taste to it, which I'm excited. It's all really intuitively guided, so we'll see how it tastes. So give me a second. All right, so we have our spices and seasonings and the oil in the pan. It smells absolutely delicious. Abso-freaking-lutely delicious. Again, the seasonings that you use, whatever you have in your pantry, whatever you feel intuitively guided to put in your potato gratin, whatever you want your potato gratin to taste like, intuitively guided, whatever it is you do, do that. All right, and in the comments, come back and tell me what it tastes like and what you use in your potato gratin. We have our seasonings and our herbs in the pan. Let's go ahead and get our heavy whipping cream added in here. Just kind of want to a light toast on the seasonings and herbs. In the olive oil. All right. And if you don't have olive oil to toast or fry your seasonings and herbs, just use whatever oil you do have. I have some whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, left over from the last installment of Magic Meals where we made a 4-cheese lasagna. And I still think I'm gonna have some whipping cream left over, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll make another potato gratin or something. All right, so actually, no, I'm gonna use just a little bit more. I'm not gonna use all of it though. Let's see. All right. So we let that steep a bit. I'm just thinking about the amount of potato I have, and I don't want my gratin to be too dry. I kind of want a moist gratin. All right, so potato gratin. So we'll do that. So we'll do the rest of this whipping cream here. We'll get a lid and let this steep for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna get our potatoes added into the pan for our potato gratin. Before we get our lid added, I forgot to add. I made it a point in my mind. I was like, to add salt. So we'll add a bit of salt. And then we're gonna put cheese in the dish. So I don't want to do too much salt. So we'll add some salt in here, and then some salt, and get our lid added here. And we're gonna keep the temperature on low heat and let this simmer for about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. Just let it simmer completely. my little nephew came in. He's a toddler and he started throwing things and making a lot of ruckus. So we're going to speed up the process on mute and get our potatoes added in the pan and add extra seasoning, as I did add the rest of the heavy whipping cream that I had on hand. So I added additional seasoning to compensate for the extra heavy whipping cream. Now we are putting our potato mixture in a oiled baking dish. I use olive oil. You can use butter or the oil of your choice. Truly, there is no right or wrong way to do it. It's cooking from the heart and with love. Now we're going to go ahead and get our cheese added on the top of our dish. I use mozzarella cheese. Use whatever cheese you would like. Foil on our dish and in the oven, 375 for 26 minutes. Whatever your intuition tells you to set your oven to, do that. Do that. we had our potato gratin in the oven. What was it? 375. Potato gratin in the oven, 375 for 20 minutes. I took it out, took off the foil and placed it back into the oven on broil for 3 minutes to get that nice brown top crust on top, which is really what a gratin is a brown crust on the top of the dish. That's what gratin is a brown crust. So after we do our 30 minutes on 370, 20 minutes 375, took out my gratin in the broiler for 3 minutes on high. Let's go check on it. That's nice. So I was debating. I was like, do I want this to go into the oven a little bit longer? But no, I think it's good. Let's go ahead and plate it. Let's go ahead and plate it. I'm gonna drop in a video showing what we created. Let's go ahead and taste our potato gratin. Potato gratin. I'm gonna be honest with you. I put it back in the oven. Put it back in the oven for a few minutes. I typically like my potatoes more tender. However I cook them, I like them super tender. But we'll taste them. I'm gonna do a taste test as it is. The 20 minutes on 375 with a 3-minute broil. Y'all. Hold on. Let me just let that breathe. Let me just enjoy this bite. Let me just let it out. With the face. I had to make the face. Whoa.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my attempts letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I was no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created upon my person, the unconditional love literature parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.
Whoa, this is really tasty, y'all. This is really quite delicious, quite extraordinarily delicious. Wow. And usually, like, I like my potatoes, like, excuse my language. I went country really quickly. Usually, I like my potato. I'm from Texas, y'all. Usually, I like my potatoes super, super tender. These have a little bite to them, a little bite to them, right? The flavor is so packed and delicious. Like, I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's gonna be one of my new favorite, like, comfort foods for sure. Like, I'm a potato girl. I love potatoes. I've never had a potato gratin. This is one of my favorite dishes now. Okay, y'all. I was just gonna do a cute little bite, right? And then go take my dogs for their evening walk. I'm about to eat this. I'm about to eat all this. And then eat a good majority of it for dinner, okay? Thank you so much for joining me on this Magic Meals with Nicole Phillips installment. Potato gratin. Intuitively cooking from the heart and the ancestors with love. Make your potato gratin at home. Come back and tell me how it tastes in the comments. Tell me what seasons you use. I might try some of your suggestions. Again, my name is Nicole Phillips. I'm not just a home cook, I'm also an author. My Literature AP Short Stories has a YouTube channel where I post the Story of Asya animated series, which goes along with the Story of Asya 3-part book collection, the Unconditional Literature Love Parcel, which has 2 installments that are the Story of Asya. Starts with Coming Home, the Story of Asya, followed by the Story of Asya, I'm Home. It's about a 16-year-old girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes down a whirlwind, a rabbit hole of self-discovery, self-love, learning to love herself in new ways. The Story of Asya series, Coming Home, the Story of Asya, is followed by the Story of Asya, I'm Home. It's a great read, not only for adults, but if you have kids, nephews, nieces, it's a great read for them as well to help them understand that self-love is the best love, right? Because self-love is where it all starts. Self-appreciation is where it all starts. If we love ourselves, we appreciate ourselves, we're confident in ourselves, and we curate a reality where that confidence reflects in our reality as we allow ourselves to create and be anything that our hearts desire. The third part of the Unconditional Literature Love Parcel is my other half. That's not for the kids, okay? My other half is not for the kids. My other half is a mature read, 18 and plus. It's about the journey of self-love, unconditional love. It is what we would call a twin flame journey, or a journey back home, the path home within, to God within, or to the realization of more of who we are within. 2 souls traverse many lifetimes here within the earth plane. They will co-create a life together, but every lifetime within the story, their love seems to not be able to work out. They will work out. Their love will be co-created and written into a beautiful lifetime. Which lifetime, under which circumstances? Again, that's a part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore. Head over to AP Short Stories here on YouTube to subscribe to the channel, as well as you will find a link to the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, or you can just go to the Amazon bookstore and type in My Other Half or the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel to go ahead and purchase the 3-part series. I'm also a singer-songwriter. My music, Ashley Nicole Music, is also available here on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe to my music channel, Ashley Nicole Music, here on YouTube. I also have a spiritual podcast where I channel energies and messages from the oneness of all things, or the divine, or God, in order to assist with the evolution of humanity, or the self-love of self, to evolve into limitless potentials. What else, y'all? I think that's it. I love you. Love on yourself. Love yourself while you make it rattan, right? You're a potato gratin in every moment of your reality. Again, my name is Ashley Nicole Phillips. Bye, y'all. Come on back.